Welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for June 30th, 2024, this last day of June. And today we're going to be doing the tropical update. I want to talk about Major Hurricane Beryl, and the latest information as of 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. You're seeing a picture right now from the Gold 16 satellite here. You can see it's developed a major hurricane status here with the well-defined eye, pinhole eye, as well as deep convection around the center and all quadrants. This will continue the rapidly intensification process. It's going to be a category 4 possibly by the end of today, with winds over 130 miles an hour. This is what we're forecasting here. This is what the National Hurricane Center is forecasting. Now I want to talk about the path that is continuing west at 21 miles an hour and moving unusually fast for a system of this size, compact size. And it's being stirred by the subtropical ridge high, the Bermuda high, or basically that's above it. And then there's high pressure over the eastern United States that's continuing to stir it west or due north of west, as they say. It's sort of wobbly, the eye is sort of wobbling that due north of west. But in any event, the worst of it for these islands, these 4 main islands have hurricane warnings. They're going to be affected. This is St. Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, and the small island of Tobago, just to the northeast of Trinidad and Tobago, that twin island nation there. Now, the main effects here is the Windward Islands. This system is going to be making an impact starting 2 a.m. early Monday morning. The worst of it, if the center does hold to this cone here, impacts can be felt outside the cone, as we know, but I'm saying the worst of it, the center of this system, is going to be felt from St. Vincent and the Grenadines through Grenada. That's going to be the worst of it, because the hurricane force winds right now only extend out 15 miles from the center, and the tropical storm force winds extend out 80 miles from the center. So I want to say that you're going to experience, everybody in the forecast area is going to experience tropical storm force winds, but the majority of people that are going to experience those hurricane force winds are going to be these 4 islands right here, and they may be in gusts or there may be actual hurricane force winds sustained. There's a greater chance for sustained hurricane force winds in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Grenada, and possibly St. Lucia, than there are in Tobago and Barbados, at least for right now. There'll be hurricane gusts, hurricane conditions, like I said, seas, surge, and all of that. But I'm talking about for that little zone here so far where the hurricane force winds extend out 15 miles. Whoever gets that core, they have a better possibility of getting that core if the system track holds, to its current path right now. Central pressure is down to 968 millibars, or 28.58 inches of mercury. That's continuing to drop as current to the latest hurricane harness here. And like I said, they've just said right here, devastating wind damage is expected where the eye wall of Beryl moves through portions of Windward Islands. That's just what I denoted to you right now. So, storm surge of 6 to 9 feet with this system is appropriate. That could be increasing as they probably increase that later today when it becomes a category 4 as expected. And right now the Hurricane Center has it going to 130 miles an hour Cat 4, a strong Cat 4 in 36 hours. In my opinion, I think that's going to be bumped up to about a 145 mile an hour 150 mile an hour Cat 4, excuse me. I think it's going to rapidly intensify again. And so that's what we have once it passed the Windward Islands. But this is the satellite loop. I want to also show you its motion right here. You can see deep convection continues, and the eye has gotten more symmetrical and has a pretty decent sized eye, maybe 30 to 40 nautical mile eye, maybe less than that. And it has that central dense overcast that's starting to clear out of the eye, so you can see right down to the ocean floor as we get the daylight here. Now, you can see why this is happening here. We have warm sea surface temperatures, 29 degrees Celsius in the Windward Islands, 29 degrees Celsius in the Caribbean. So it's all in the Gulf, all this warm water, less wind shear here. As you can see, the wind shear. Here's Beryl. Here's the strong wind shear. That's up here at the 500 millibar level, or the deep layer wind shear level. In any event, the wind shear and the strong wind shear is well north of this system, and it has a little pocket here. It's a big pocket here, and that's why the Hurricane Center thinks it's going to be strengthening all the way to a category 4 today. And as it gets in the Caribbean, it's possible it can strengthen even more before, because there's no land masses here to impact besides the Windward Islands, and that's just going to be like a speed bump in the road because it's moving so fast west at 21 miles an hour. So back to the Hurricane Beryl forecast. Once again, the worst of the conditions for the Windward Islands, our thoughts and prayers are with Grenada, Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Tobago, excuse me. So now because of that, this is going to produce heavy rain, landslides, and flooding because there's mountains on these islands, hills and mountains on these islands, and the winds are increased, are funneled as you go higher up in elevation. So definitely hurricane force gusts are possible. Winds over 120 miles an hour, 115, 110, throughout the day. This is going to be starting from 2 a.m. Monday, and it's going to be lasting to just after 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Monday. So that's when the worst of it is going to happen for the Windward Islands. As we get into nightfall Monday, the system pulls away. It's going to be well away from them by Tuesday, and conditions to be rapidly improving, meaning, sunshine, a little breezy from the south, southwest or something like that. But the system should be rapidly moving away from them by early Tuesday morning, and they can assess the damage. But you can definitely expect power outages, flooding, rain, storm surge for those 4 islands that are highlighted in red here. Once again, so you want to be prepared by getting flashlight, candles, and there could be some structural damage as well, because they're, having these hurricane force winds over you for a time, let's say for about maybe 6-7 hours, could definitely cause damage in some of these communities, especially in the hillsides. So you want to prepare. You want to, definitely take this storm seriously here as we get throughout the day. Now, elsewhere in the basin of the Atlantic here, I want to show you we do have some other storms out here, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a storm that's in the Bay of Campeche, and that storm is going to bring some damage, some things there too as well. Right, there we go. Okay, this storm here is going to dissipate. It's going to become a tropical storm, tropical depression, I should say, short-lived before it dissipates inland over Mexico. So nothing too much to worry about that. That'll probably happen in the next 2 days. Here it says 50% chance of development, and then it'll go inland. So by Tuesday, this one will be done. Over here, this one is of more concern. This is definitely our next C-name storm over here in the eastern, way out here in the eastern Atlantic. And like I said, it's unusual, ladies and gentlemen, because we normally see the Cape Verde hurricane season start later on in August and September, October, some of the more things that we're used to. Climatologically speaking, in June and July, you're looking more up here in the Gulf of Mexico and the Bay of Campeche. You're looking over toward the eastern here. Some of these cold fronts that come out the United States produce storms over here east of the Bahamas. But you're not looking this far out this soon. But like I said, this is an active year. We're expecting over 24 active storms, 3 to 5 major hurricanes, and now this is already playing out here as we head into the first day of July starting tomorrow. Now this system here is going to expect this to become our next C-name storm. Now I don't know how much upwelling is going to affect it as it gets closer to where Beryl, over the waters that Beryl is transiting right now. But this is going to become a tropical storm in the next 7 days, guaranteed. And we'll just have to wait and see how strong it gets and how upwelling affects it, and the effect of it coming after or behind Beryl. So that's going to be our C-name storm. So look out for that probably by Wednesday of next week. So of this coming week, I should say. So this is Beryl, and that's that. So that's all we have going on. Elsewhere in the North Atlantic, and other seas, Gulf of Mexico, it is quiet. We have high pressure dominating, so there's not much going to be going on. Even Bermuda, Bahamas, quiet. All that zone is quiet. Cape Verde over here is quiet. So no waves are coming up, propagating so far as this satellite picture shows after these 2 storms here. So that is the update. Look at this beautiful structure here. Once again, we have strong thunderstorm convection in all 4 quadrants. A little bit of dry air. Dry air is training in on the northwest side, but that's not going to affect this system. This is a mature hurricane once again, and it is going to be affecting those Windward Islands significantly here as we head into early Monday morning, starting at 2 a.m. Monday morning. They'll be getting into those tropical storm force winds and then hurricane force winds as appropriate. Now, in the Central Pacific, you guys are quiet. In Hawaii, you guys are quiet, and off the coast of Mexico and the Eastern Pacific as well. No disturbances there in the next 48 hours. So everything is all good there as well. Once again, this has been an update. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel. The Weather Guru will be back at, say, 5 p.m. for the big update when this thing becomes a Category 4 major dangerous hurricane, and it begins to be bearing it down on closer to the Windward Islands and all of that more in detail. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.